right, beautiful. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Thank you for joining today. I hope you're all well. Had a nice weekend. We are at the start of another week. Roll out your mat, maybe grab a couple of blocks if you like. Modify any part of your practice today that makes sense for you to do. Challenge yourself where you can, back off if you need. Let's begin on hands and knees. Let's actually start in child's pose. Separate your knees a little bit wider than the hips with your big toes touching together. Relax your hips to the heels. You can reach arms forward on the mat, or if you prefer, you can reach both arms behind you. With your forehead lightly resting on the mat, start to let yourself sink into the stretch. And just kind of letting everything soften up. Become aware of the breath. Letting the breath move as easily as it can in and out through the nose. In and out through the body. Feeling the ribs expand as you inhale. Try to soften on the exhales a little bit more. Coming up onto your hands and knees. Spread the fingers wide, lining up your wrist crease with the front edge of the mat. Bring the inner elbow creases forward so the pointy part of your elbows pointing back. Start tucking the toes. Come to downward facing dog, hips up and back. Walking out the feet in your first down dog. Let the body stretch out a bit. Shake things off, pedal out the heels. On a big inhale, lift up the heels high. As you exhale, sink the heels back toward the mat. Let's roll forward to plank pose, lining up shoulders over the wrist. With a little readjusting between the hands and the feet, return to your down dog, hips high, heels back toward the mat. Right, even if the heels don't touch down, that's okay. We just want the heels reaching back toward the mat. Let's put a little bend in the knees. Start looking forward through the hands. Walk or hop the feet up to the front of the mat. Folding over the legs with your feet slightly separated. Rolling up slowly to stand. Take your time as you press down, uncurl all the way up. Chest up, shoulders back. Tadasana. Maybe take an opportunity here with palms together at the heart. If you want to close the eyes, you can. Again, just checking in with the breath, maybe setting an intention for your practice today. And start to slowly open up the eyes. Big inhale, circle the arms around and up overhead. Urdhva Hastasana, reach up. Exhaling, dive over the legs. Uttanasana, head down. Lifting the chest on the inhale, step both feet to plank. You can always jump it to chaturanga if you want to do that. Lower your knees, chest and chin otherwise. Bring it through into low cobra, elbows bending, bhujangasana. Bring it back to down dog or take child's pose. 3 deep breaths. from your down dog, looking forward, walk or hop the feet to the front of the mat. Let's lift the chest on the inhale, maybe palms to shins. Exhale, round down, soften the head. Inhale, sweep the arms around as you rise up, lift up, look up at your thumbs. Exhale, dive back over the legs. Chest up on the inhale, lengthen. Exhale to plank pose. Again, jump it back if you like to chaturanga. Lower halfway or modify. Inhale to your back bend cobra or up dog. Returning to your down dog or child's pose. Deep breaths. From your down dog, little bend in the knees, look forward, walk or hop the feet to the front of the mat. Chest lifting on the inhale. Exhaling, round down and fold. Inhale the arms around and up overhead. Urdhva Hastasana, reach up. Exhale, dive over the legs. Last set like this. Big inhale, chest up. Exhale to plank or jumping it back. Let's meet in down dog, however you choose to get there. Deep breaths. And from your down dog, start looking forward, walk or hop the feet up to the front of the mat. Chest up on the inhale. Exhaling, round it down, bringing both feet together, toes, heels touch. Bend the knees so your fingertips reach toward the mat. Nice deep squat here, feet all the way together. Lift the arms, coming into chair pose. Bring both palms together at the heart. Take a twist to the right, bring your left elbow outside the right knee. Look over the shoulder as best you can, taking one more breath. Inhale, return to center. Dive over the legs as you exhale. Step your left leg back in a low lunge. Put a little bend in the back knee. Look forward for balance. Coming into high lunge. Sweep the arms up. You can either keep a soft bend in the back knee or straighten it out depending on how this all feels on the hips, the knees, the lower back. Keeping both arms nice and strong overhead. Interlace all 10 fingers. Flip the palms up toward the sky. So we're gently stretching out the shoulders. Keeping the shoulders dropping away from the ears, but palms pressing up. Let's open up for warrior two. Arms out, back heel, anchors down. Look over the right middle finger. On an inhale, start to straighten the front leg, come into triangle pose, Trikonasana, turn the arms, lower the right hand down, lift the left arm high. Keep a micro bend in the front knee. If you want to block under the right hand, you can. You can lightly rest your hand or fingertips on the front leg or just let your hand reach toward the mat. Turn your gaze up toward the sky. Let's give it one more deep breath. Start bending the right knee, low lunge, turn on the back toes. Lift the right leg up and back, down dog split. Bring the knee to the nose as you round it in. Inhale the right leg up. Exhale the right knee, cross it over to your left elbow and pause. Inhale the right leg high. Step to low lunge, bring your foot through the hands. Step all the way up to the front, fold over the legs, head down. Returning feet together, toes, heels, side by side. Bend the knees, hips down. Keep the hips all the way down as best you can. Fingertips reaching toward the mat, then arms high. Utkatasana, chair pose. Palms together at the heart. Let's twist to the left. Hook the right elbow outside the left knee. Chest up, shoulders out of the ears. One more breath. Big inhale, we're coming to center. Exhaling, dive over the legs with your right leg stepping back in a low lunge. Little bend in the back knee, look forward for balance, high lunge. You can keep the back knee softly bending or straighten it out. Keeping both arms nice and strong, lifting up. Change the grip as you interlace fingers so the opposite pinky finger's on top. Flip the palms up toward the sky. Keep lifting up out of the waist. Keep pressing down through the legs. One more breath. Warrior two, reach the arms out to the side. Right heel anchors down. Look over the left middle finger. Start to straighten the front leg, Trikonasana triangle pose. Turn the arms, lower the left arm, lift the right. Looking up if you can. One more breath. Bending up at the left knee, low lunge. Lower the hands, down dog split, left leg up and back. Bring the knee to the nose. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, left knee, right elbow, cross it over. Inhale, the left leg high. Exhale, low lunge, step your foot through the hands. Step all the way forward, fold over the legs. Feet together, toes, heels touch. We're doing the same sequence a little faster. Utkatasana, sit down, arms high, palms together at the heart. Twisting to the right, look over the right shoulder. Come back to center, dive over the legs, head down. Left leg back, low lunge, looking forward for balance, high lunge, lift it up. Interlace fingers, flip the palms high. Warrior two, out to the side, look over the right middle finger. Straighten the front leg, Trikonasana triangle, turn the arms, look up at the left hand. Low lunge, bend the right knee, lower the hands, down dog split, lift the right leg high. Pull the knee to the nose, bring it in. Inhale the right leg up. Exhale the right knee, left elbow, cross it over. Inhale the right leg high. Step to low lunge, bring your foot through the hands. Step all the way forward, fold over the legs, feet together, Utkatasana, chair pose, sit deep, arms up. Palms together at the heart, twist left, bring the right elbow outside the left knee, look over the shoulder. On the inhale, return to center. Exhaling, dive over the legs. Your right foot steps back. Look forward for balance, arms high, high lunge. Change the grip, interlace fingers, flip the palms up. Warrior two, reach the arms out, right heel down. Straighten the left leg, turn the arms, Trikonasana, look up at the right hand if you can. Low lunge, bend the left knee, lower the hands, down dog split, left leg up. Bring the knee to the nose, round it in. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, cross it over to the right elbow. Inhale, left leg up. Step to low lunge, bring your foot through the hands. Step all the way forward to the front, fold over the legs. Feet hip width distance apart, approximately the space of 2 fists between the feet. Padangusthasana, hand to big toe pose. Grab onto your big toes in yogi toe lock, first 2 fingers of each hand. Start lifting the chest on the inhale. Then exhale, round it down, fold over the legs. Soften the shoulders out of the ears, keep the sit bones high, and if you're modifying here, you're just taking hands to opposite elbows as you hang over the legs. No crease in the back of the neck, just keep the head dropping down. Taking one more deep breath. On your next inhale, we're lifting the chest. Exhale, releasing out the toes. Padahastasana, hand to foot pose. Start lifting the fronts of the feet, the toes. Slide the hands underneath. And exhale, drop the toes down, head down, rounding over the legs. Letting the breath move one more time. On your next inhale, start lifting the chest. Exhale, releasing out the hands. Bring the feet together, toes, heels touch. Bend the knees, Utkatasana, sit deep, arms high. Palms to prayer at the heart. Take your twist to the right, look over the right shoulder. Come to center, then go to the left, hook the right elbow, look over the left shoulder. On an inhale, come to center, dive over the legs as you exhale. Chest up, lengthen the spine, plank pose. You can jump it back if you want. We're meeting in down dog. However you choose to go. You can even just step it back if you like. And holding another deep breath when you get to your down dog. Let's lift the right leg, big inhale. Step to low lunge, exhale the foot through. Little bend to the back knee, look forward, high lunge, come all the way up. This time, let's sweep both arms back behind, interlace all 10 fingers, open the heart forward. Warrior 3, back leg off the mat. Chest up, shoulders back, try keeping the hips nice and level. Strong standing leg, keep a nice solid foundation, one more breath. Let's come into half moon pose, Ardha Chandrasana. Drop the right hand down. You can put a block if you like under the right hand or skip it. Left leg, keep it lifted, point the left toes away from you. Lift the left arm high. Maybe try peeking past the left arm. Oops, one more deep breath. Hopefully the teacher doesn't wipe out in the process of doing this. Warrior 2, stepping the left foot back nice and easy, arms out. Reverse the warrior, sweep the right arm high. Good, come into side angle pose, Parsvakonasana. Bring the right elbow on the right thigh. Drop the left arm down, around, then up over the left ear. You can hold it here. If you want to work it deeper, you can straighten the right arm, block under the right hand. And of course, if you like the shoulder opener, drop the left arm around. Full bind, wrap the right arm inside the right thigh. Let's take one more deep breath. Bring it back up for warrior 2, arms out, straightening out the right leg. Turn the right toes in, bring both hands to the waist. Step the feet in about an inch closer. Turn the heels in so the toes angle out a little bit. 10 and 2, 11 and 1. Setting up goddess pose, nice deep hip opening stretch. Keeping in mind you want to keep the knees lined up over the ankles as best you can to protect your knees. Start to bend the knees, drop the tailbone down, chest up. All right, so you want to make sure the knees aren't rolling in, okay? So if you need to readjust the feet again, readjust the feet. Bring the backs of the hands to the insides of the knees. Press down through the legs, big inhale, lift up, arms up, maybe look up as both palms come together. Exhale, bend the knees, sink the tailbone down. You got it, inhale, lift up. Exhaling, bending the knees, one more like that, inhale. Exhaling. Good. Return the hands to the waist, straighten the legs, warrior 2 at the front, turn the right toes forward, making sure the alignment is clean, bend the right knee. One more big inhale. Exhale, low lunge, lower the hands, coming into a side plank pose. Turn on the back toes, keep your left hand down. You'll face the right side of the room. Stack your right leg on top of the left. Modify any way you choose. If you want to drop the left knee to the mat or go the other way, challenge yourself, lift the right leg high, or maybe step the right foot back behind you. It actually gives you a little more stability that way. Take one more deep breath. Good, let's come back to plank pose. Drop the right hand down, center it all out. Let's meet in down dog. You can either press straight back or chaturanga up dog. Then when you return to your down dog, let's take a little child's pose. Lower the knees, separating the knees, toes together, hips to heels. Maybe arms forward, maybe reaching the arms back. Maintaining nice deep breaths. Coming back up onto hands and knees as we transition back to downward facing dog. On your inhale, left leg lifted up. Exhale, low lunge. Step your foot through the hands. Look forward for balance, high lunge. Bring the arms up. Sweep the arms back, change the grip, interlace fingers, open the heart forward, shoulders back. Warrior 3, right leg floated off the mat. Chest forward, shoulders back, try to level the hips. Strong standing left leg. One more breath. Half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. Drop the left hand down. Keep the right leg lifting, right arm high. So we're just opening all the way up. Point the right toes away from you. Try gazing up past the right fingertips if you can. Feel free to slide a block under the left hand if you choose. One more breath. Float it back slow for warrior 2. Right foot, touch it back on the mat, arms out. Reverse the warrior, left arm high. Side angle pose, Parsvakonasana, left arm down. Right arm, sweep it around and up. You can hold it here. Try to find the same variation you did on the first side. You can straighten the left arm, block under the hand. Maybe wrap the right arm if you want to take the shoulder opener, the half bind. Full bind if that's in your practice to work it a little deeper. Let's give it one more deep breath. Bringing it back up for warrior 2, arms out. Straightening out the left leg, turn the left toes in, facing the opposite side of the room, hands on the waist. A second set of goddess pose, bring the heels in just a little bit. Feel free to rearrange your feet. Toes angle out a little bit, making sure the knees line up over the ankles as you bend the knees. Tailbone down, chest up, shoulders over the hips. Backs of the hands to the insides of the knees. Press down as you inhale, lift up. Reach up overhead, maybe look up. Exhale, bend the knees. You got it. Inhale, lift. Exhaling, we'll do this one more time. Big inhale, lift. Exhaling. Good. Come back up, hands to the waist, straightening out the legs, warrior 2 at the front. Turn the left toes, bend the left knee, arms out. Good. Big inhale. Exhale, low lunge, lower the hands, plank pose, Vashisthasana. The right hand stays down, roll to the outer right foot, stack the left leg on top. Modify any way you choose. Try doing the same thing from the first side. So you can modify, lower the bottom knee, float the left leg, maybe step the left foot back. Take your time, move mindfully. One more breath. Let's bring it back to plank pose. Lower the left hand, come back to center, meeting in down dog. So again, you can either go straight back or flow through. Okay, from your downward facing dog, walk your hands back to your feet. So you're folding over both legs at the back of the mat. Separate your feet wide, almost as wide as the edges of the mat. Angle the toes out. Make sure the feet stay on the mat. Malasana squat pose. You're bending at the knees. Sit bones down, palms together. Feel free. You can grab a block if you have one. Slide it under the sit bones if that's going to make things a little bit better for your knees and or your hips, okay? If your heels lift up, roll up your mat under the heels or slide a blanket or a towel or something under the heels. That's going to make the feet feel a lot better, okay? Palms together at the heart. You're either holding right in center or adding the shoulder opener with the right hand in front of the right foot with the left arm sweeping high. If you want to add the shoulder, a deeper shoulder opener, wrap the left arm. Right? Or full bind, wrap the right arm around the right thigh, shin. Let's give it one more deep breath. Unwrap, return to center, meeting here. If you tried the first side, try the second side, left hand in front of the left foot, so we're bracing up the left knee, avoiding it again from collapsing in. Right arm high. Maybe hold it here, maybe half bind, maybe full bind. Let the breath move, creating space. One more breath. Let's unwrap, return to center, lower the hands to the mat. Hips high, heel toe the feet in just a little bit closer until they're about hip width distance. Walk the hands all the way out, returning to down dog. Big inhale, we're lifting the right leg. Exhale, knee to nose, round it in. Inhale the right leg up. Exhale the right knee to left elbow, stepping into fallen triangle pose. Your right foot steps through. Roll to the edges of the feet with your left arm lifting up. It's almost like a modified side plank. Left arm high, lift up. One more deep breath. Lower the left hand, right leg, return it back up into pigeon pose. Bend the right knee, slide it through behind the wrist. Left leg back. Try to keep the hips level. Make sure the left toes point back. If you want to slide a block or a blanket under the right hip or thigh to avoid rolling off to one side or the other, do that. If you're good here, walk the hands all the way out, lower the forehead down, or maybe use a prop under the forehead. If this is not good on the joints, you're gonna lay down on your back and do the reverse figure 4 with your right ankle above the left knee as you hug it in. Soften the shoulders, soften the hands. Lean in to the edges, let go. One more deep breath. Start to walk the hands back in, lift the head, the chest up. If you're using any props under the right leg, just scooch them out to the side, roll to the right leg, bring the left leg around, coming into Janu Shirshasana. Straight left leg, right foot against the inner left thigh. Hips squared to the front of the mat, sit tall, lift the arms up, big inhale. Exhale, come forward, grab the left leg. Use a strap, a belt, or anything that's going to help get you a more reasonable grip if that is what needs to happen today. You can always soften up the left knee if that makes more sense for the hamstring or the back. One more full breath. Inhaling, we're lifting the chest. Exhale, letting go of the left foot. Let's set up a nice seated spinal twist. Pick up the right knee, step the right foot outside the left leg, drop the right arm back. Sit tall, Ardha Matsyendrasana. Your left arm wraps around the right leg. Twist to the right side. One more breath. Come back to center, grab a little counter stretch to your left side. Unwrap the right leg, return to center. Let's cross at the knees, cross at the ankles, come forward, meeting in down dog. You can take it to plank and move through your flow, or just go right back into your downward facing dog. On the inhale, we're lifting the left leg. Exhale, knee to nose, round it in. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, left knee, right elbow, cross it over, come into fallen triangle pose. So the left foot steps through, roll to the edges of the feet, right arm high. One more deep breath. Lowering the right hand down, left leg high. Come into pigeon pose, bring the left knee through. Right leg back, sit tall, level the hips. Make sure the right toes point back. Use any props if you need under the left hip or thigh to avoid rolling to one side or the other. If you're good here, walk the hands out, lower the forehead. Use any props if you like under the forehead, and of course, modify on your back if that makes sense for you to do today. Start to walk the hands back in, lift the head, the chest up. Removing any props you might have under the left leg. Roll to the left side, bring the right leg around. Janu Shirshasana, right leg straight, left foot presses against the inner right thigh. Hips squared off, front of the mat, sit tall, arms up, big inhale. Exhale, come forward and grab the right foot. Use a strap, a belt, anything that's gonna help get you there in a reasonable way. Taking one more full breath. On your next inhale, start lifting the chest. Exhaling, releasing out the foot, setting up Ardha Matsyendrasana, our nice seated spinal twist. It's your left foot, step it outside the right leg. Left arm back, chest up, wrap the right arm, twisting left. Well, let's take one more deep breath. Good, let's come back to center. Little counter stretch to the right. Bringing it back to the middle again. Unwrap the left leg. Roll down onto the onto your back, grabbing a block with you if you have one. Good. Hug the knees in first. Let your feet return to the mat. We're doing a nice bridge pose. If you have a block available, use it, slide it between the knees, the lower thighs there. The block is going to be on the narrow side. Don't worry if you don't have a block, it's okay. The block, I like to use it every now and again because it does a couple of things. One, it takes some pressure out of the knees. Two, it also helps to engage your inner thigh muscle, so it's a nice way to engage your adductors. Slide the heels in so your heels are lined up under the knees. Start with both arms alongside the body. Press down, big inhale, hips up. You can hold it here. You can interlace fingers behind the back so the shoulders roll back a little easier, getting a nice stretch there. Gently squeezing onto the block. Try to soften through the glutes a little so we're not really overdoing it here in the lower back. If you want to add another little something to it, another little dimension, you can lift one leg up, and that's with whether you have a block or not, right? It's a good way to engage the hamstrings of the bottom leg. Lower the top leg, then switch sides. If you lifted the one, lift the other. Let's give it one more deep breath in. And lower the left leg. Lower your hips back onto the mat. We're going to do that one more time. Press down, big inhale, hips up. Maybe interlace fingers. Roll the shoulders back. All right. Maybe keep it right here, 2 feet down. Maybe lift one leg. One more big inhale. Exhale, lower the right foot. If you lifted the right, lift the left. Give it a try. Hips high. Taking one more deep breath in. Exhale, lower the left foot. Lower the hips to the mat, removing any props. Bring the knees in toward the chest. Bring your feet back down onto the mat. With the arms dropping out a little bit to the left and to the right, just windshield wiper the knees from side to side. When you feel released out enough, come back to center. And before we take a brief Shavasana today, always working into the inversion of your choice. If you want to take shoulder stand, Sarvangasana, you can lift the legs, hips up, hands to the lower back. Right? If you want to modify, grab a block or grab a rolled up blanket or a bolster under the lower back, under the sacrum, lift the legs. And of course you can always take your mat to the wall and go full restorative. Just stay with the breath, take your time. lowering down from wherever you are. You're either staying on your back for fish, straight legs, chest up, head back, right? Making sure the top of the head is on the mat. Or you can use a block or rolled up blanket between the shoulder blades to do the same thing. Let's give it another deep breath or two. And releasing out. Hug the knees in one more time. And feel free to start setting up your Shavasana when you're ready. Letting your legs extend out on the mat. Separate the feet, the knees. Let the arms drop out a little bit by your sides. Palms face up, closing the eyes. Begin lengthening the breath, gradually returning awareness to the body, wiggling fingers, wiggling toes, maybe gently roll the head side to side. Reaching the arms overhead, enjoy a nice waking stretch. Bring the knees in toward the chest one final time. Slowly rolling to the right. Coming back up, finding a comfortable seated position on the mat. Bringing palms together at the heart. Relaxing your chin to your chest. Taking the opportunity as you once again revisit your intention. And always take a moment to honor your efforts and honor your practice today. Namaste.